I don't think... Oh! It is! Oh! Oh my God!
Yeah. Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games.
Oh, that smells different. I thought this was the same stuff, but... Wow. I hope that's in focus. Musky is in like damp, you know, you smell the dampness. It smells a little bit like oats, I guess, like dried oats. Like maybe dried oats you'd feed a horse. I think that's a russula, but it almost looks a little bit like, is it mustaki? I've never actually positively keyed out a mustaki. I know, odd, right? A little bit like faintly dried latex paint with a little bit of earthiness and something else I can't quite put my finger on. Wow, it's solid. It doesn't really break up like a... Whew, wow, it's really pungent when you break the stalk open. That's more mushroom, more of a weird chemically mushroom smell. Yeah, I don't think that's a russula. Russula, I think, has like, I think they're called spirochetes. The cells are very brittle. This has more resiliency to it, more of a rubbery sense when you squish it. Oh, look, more corals. Do you see them? Here's a bright, look at that. Oh my gosh, that thing is glowing. That mushroom is glowing. Wow. Wow. That mushroom is not shy. That is not a shy mushroom. Look at that. Wow. Brilliant. Brilliant little mushroom. The old smell test. More mushrooming, wild mushroom smell. Oh, I see another one over there. And there, looks like a russula, a couple russulas right there. Russula betavips, which I'm probably pronouncing incorrectly, but these are the ones that will host the lobster mushroom. And look, there's another little, what is that? Oh, are those hedgehogs? Oh my goodness, are those hedgehogs? I think these are hedgehogs. This is not. This is another russula. But I think, I think. Let's not get too excited. But that one right there, and this one right here looks like they could be hedgehogs. There's another russula over there. Possible Pleuris oysterus, possible oyster mushroom. Oh my goodness, I just now noticed this one. I saw this one, and I saw that one, and now I've seen this one. Don't know. They're not hedgehogs. And they're not the russulas that I'm familiar with. Cap it's rained today. The stipe is dry. The stalk is slightly got like a gelatinous, slightly slippery. I don't know. I don't know what they are. Is it focused? The stalk is solid. The smell is A little bit acidic. I mean, a little sharp. Like dirty clothes sharp, maybe. But not overpowering. Don't know. I'll have to... maybe one of you guys know what these are and can enlighten me. They are found. We are under. This is kind of cool. This is like really, really tiny, I guess. Tiny coral. This is tiny coral. I don't know. I suspect this might be an edible mushroom that I'm just not familiar with. I suppose it could be some type of milk mushroom. I'm wondering if these are mustaki. I don't think they are. I think they'd be button size at that size. They have an interesting smell though. And they're a pretty little mushroom. Look at them. Robust, very sturdy. Has a good density, good weight to it in the hand. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. It's really beautiful. Let's crack this baby open and see what's inside it. Oh, and the top of this is like I said, it's kind of slimy, but the stipe is not. The stipe's very dry. I should carry a knife with me for separating shit. There we go. I finally figured out how to get this thing to focus. Look at that. What a work of art. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's brilliant. That's a bolette. I'm kind of shocked by that. Look at it. It's got a slimy, somewhat slimy top from the rain this morning. Once again, the stipe is not. Stipe's got a little bit of like fuzz on it. And it's a finely, I'm gonna pop this top off. Wow. Well, that's interesting. The cap has almost no smell. The stipe has a lot of smell. Once again, kind of that paint drying, a little bit of fingernail polish, earthy, musky. Not your typical mushroom smell. And then look at the. Can we get this? Wow. Look at that. Nice white flesh. Let's give it a little. Oh, and look, it's got like the cap is, what do they call it? Subcutaneous. The skin on the pedicule. You can peel it off. Taste it. It's not bitter. No taste, really. The bitter bolette, if you do that, you just stick your tongue on it, it'll be all peppery. And that's not the case with this one. I wouldn't be surprised this is some sort of edible bolette that I am unfamiliar with, but it's really cool nonetheless. Yeah, look, it's got the... I don't know if I can show that to you, but the skin on the cap peels right off. Look at that. That's really cool. Wow! Wow, look! Look what's hiding in here. Is that a russula? I think that is, yeah, it's a russula. Look at that, was hiding at the base of that hemlock. Oh yeah. Now these are the ones I told you if you taste them. They're kind of peppery. That's not too bad. That might not be a russula, actually. I think it is. Could be something different. Kind of smells different to me. Smells really mushroom. Smells like a store-bought mushroom. But more strong, very strong. I found when I was getting up. I didn't even get up. I don't know if this is a sow's ear. Wow. I guess that's a polypore. That's really interesting. Look Look at that. It's a sponge. I thought it maybe was a toothed, Hymeneum, a toothed fungus, but I don't think so now. It looks like a little bit like chanterelle on the top. And then it's got the pores. Well, I got distracted by that mushroom. There's a couple of them over here. And then right behind me, I got distracted again by some other ones. I'm pretty sure these are... That looks like a puffball right there. There's another mushroom right over there. Wow. I don't know. These are some type, I believe, I think they called sow's ears. They're non-edible chanterelle type mushroom. They're really pretty. Beautiful. Look at that color. Let's get it down where we can see it good. Yeah, look. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mushroom. False chanterelles or sow's ear. It's a chanterelle. I mean, it's got, look, the gills go all the way down the stipe on this baby. It's got a kind of a scaly, almost like bark-like surface to the cap. Pressed like you'd expect a chanterelle to be. It's got a different color. These can be variable. But when you pick it, it's very kind of, oh, this one's not too bad. Usually they're tough. You can feel them. They're kind of got a woody feel to them. Not a lot of smell. Very subtle. Just kind of faint mushroomy smell. Kind of musty, earthy. Here. It's a bolette. It looks like maybe a squirrel. I think these are slippery gills. They're bolettes. What's this one? I don't know what that one is. But yeah. Fact is, the first time I found honeycaps, I happened to look up in the tree, and the tree was festooned like a Christmas tree, using the honeycaps as if they were ornaments. They were speared on all the branches. And it was a squirrel that was stockpiling them. This is a decomposing, some sort of mushroom. Well, that's interesting. What is that? Oh, look, there's some of those Helvella, baby Helvellas. Yep, baby Helvellas. And I don't know what this is. It's really interesting. Well, that's an interesting. That might be a milk mushroom right there. I don't know. I saw this. Could be an oyster. No, that's some sort of a young polypore. Or it could be, what is that one? The tooth jelly? I didn't look underneath of it. I'm hoping for a hedgehog. I think this is a milk mushroom right here. Once again, I haven't tried the milk mushrooms. The slug is having a field day with that. Yeah, look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Wow. So that's a milk mushroom. It should bleed latex. And it appears to be bleeding latex. I think that's in the, what is it, genus? I can't remember if it's genus or order. Lacterius? If this is a milk mushroom, they're supposed to be a choice edible. Personally, I've never eaten one. But wow, beautiful mushroom. Now this might be what I'm looking for. Is this a hedgehog? Is that a hedgehog? I don't think. Oh, it is. Oh my God. Yes! Yes, baby! We've got hedgehogs. I think this is a hedgehog too, right here. Oh, these are one of the
best mushrooms to eat. And they're really safe for beginners because you see where the gills would normally be. They got a tooth hymeneum layer. It's toothed. Instead of gills, they got a bunch of little teeth hanging down. There's a couple different species of these. There's a smaller variety and a large one. And offhand, I don't know what to call them. I just call them hedgehogs. And they're nutty. They got a wonderful flavor.
Slight bit of that paint drying nail polish remover smell. It's faint. Bit of chalk, kind of like a smell of chalk maybe. And the normal kind of earthy, groundy, soil from the forest type of smell. I'm not sure what these little buggers are. They look like teeny tiny oyster mushrooms. But right here next to it is puffball. I think this is a stalked puffball. It's gone by, you can see, because you can get spores out of it. But if you find these when you cut them open, they look like a marshmallow inside. They're really good to eat. There's another one right here. These are super abundant in the forest, especially later in the fall. Well, I guess you can find them pretty much any time, but later in the fall is usually when I find them, a lot of them. Another potential milk mushroom. And I think maybe tiny hedgehog next to it. And then look, some really nice, beautiful red russulas. Wow, it's like something out of a fairy tale. That's really interesting. It was hiding on me, but look at this little gem. Wow. Well, hi there. Wow. Classic mushroomy looking, but just really pretty color. Very little smell. Definitely a mushroom. There's another one hiding out under that oak leaf. Some kind of white mushroom with a umbrella top on it. Bunch of mushrooms that have gone by. Oh, and I think that brown... Oh, we'll look at this one, because I think this is also... Remember the other day I was telling you guys about russulas? I think this is like an anemic russula. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a russula. You can just feel it. It's got the density. You can feel the brittleness in the stalk even without cracking it. It's got a pleasant smell to it. No paint drying, fingernail polish, none of that. It's very, very subtle. A little more strong under the gills. Mushroomy, like an exotic mushroom smell. And then these are the ones that look at that, they got little, it's like a little nipple. I think when we were coring trees up in the Allagash, we ran across these and Nate was the guy that was running the show. We started calling them Nate's nipples because you'd see a lot of them. I have no idea what they really are. Another example of witch's butter. They'll hydrate after a rain, which is interesting. See how plump these ones are today? I don't know if you guys watched my previous video, but we ran across some of these and they were dried, and they get all plump. They rehydrate during a rainstorm. Wow, this is the biggest example I've found of these yet. Some type of, something related to helvellas. They look a lot like the helvellas that you find in the springtime. Except those are, if I remember correctly, don't grow in clumps as frequently and are quite a bit larger. I don't know, but I think helvellas are something you want to avoid. Really cool looking though. Gosh, they're all over the place in here. Look at them.
They're very prolific. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Look at the ground. It's peppered. You can't take a step without stepping on a mushroom. And look at those guys. Now, if I've guessed correctly, this is the coveted. You know what? Yep, it is. The coveted, esteemed chanterelle. When somebody talks about a chanterelle, this is normally what they're referring to. They've got that kind of egg omelet color to their caps. They're just magnificent. These are absolutely perfect. The bugs haven't hit them. They are in their prime. These are fantastic for eating. Really excited. This is a little late in the year. Normally these start coming out in Maine, like June, mid-June. You'll get flushes of these. I know places where you can go in and fill a backpack right full of these babies. Check this out. I have no idea what these are. The tops are kind of gelatinous. Not a lot of smell. This type is stringy. Look at that. It's got a stringy, fibrous nature to it. Look, a dirty mushroom. Slimy. Wow. Wow.
Oh, it's brittle. It's probably a russula. Look how brittle it is. Kind of got a mushroom smell to it. Well, that has perked my attention. It appears to be a mushroom of some sort. Oh, I see. It's not. This is not growing out of this. Oh, that's interesting. So the slugs are chowing down on this, but a chipmunk or a squirrel or something brought it up here. That looks like one of those milk mushrooms. There's a mushroom right there. Trying to sneak up on us. You gotta be careful. They're very stealthy. I think this is a russula too. I don't know if this was a red one that got... Oh look, it's a slug party. Slug. Yeah, I don't know if that's a regular red one that got bleached out by the rain, or if that's its normal. It's almost got like a lavender. Very pretty. Yeah, that's definitely a russula. Look how it just shatters when you put any pressure on it. I think this stuff is, I was calling it, I said it looked like cordyceps, but I think it's called a worm coral. Yeah. Comes up like worms out of the ground. Now I see what looks like way off in the distance here. I don't know if that's a sulfur polypore. I don't know if I'm seeing things. It could be a flush of false chanterelles. But we're gonna go and investigate. Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's definitely growing on that log. I don't think it's a sulfur polypore. Chicken of the woods. But it's a flush of something really interesting. Look at that. Look, there's some of those yellow, beautiful yellow mushrooms from yesterday. Wow. Holy cow. Look at that. There's an orangey mushroom right here. No, that's an acorn. And then there's this blue. Wow, very slimy. Ooh, my goodness, super slimy. Wow. It's got like a gelatinous goo on the surface. I told you guys if we found one of these, I'd talk about it, and I'm pretty sure that is a banded court right there. Pretty sure that's what that is. So, this is in the... I don't know if it's order or genus, but of Cortinialis. is known as a banded court. You can see it's got this rusty banding. These are not an annulus. This, you can see over here, there's a couple of them, right? It's a banding that's on the stipe. And they've got this kind of flapjack, overcooked pancake, whoopie pie top to them. And then just nice uniform gill structure underneath. And kind of an earthy, dirty dirt. Smell to them. That one looks like the bugs have gotten into it. They've got a slightly stringy fiber to their stalk. And then that kind of skin on the top. Like I said, you can eat them. I have no desire to eat them because the batch I ate just tasted like I was eating dirt. It wasn't a culinary experience that I would wish to repeat. Oh, and I almost forgot to talk about the fact, that one of the identifying, and I don't know if this one shows it or not, but quartz will have spider-like remnants. It almost looks like spider webbing is on their gills, and it's left over from the veil when they punch through it. I don't know if we can see that on this one or not because my glasses are all fogged up and wet, but yeah, you'll see spider-like on quartz. That's one of the Cortinialis will have the spider-like webbing. And it doesn't seem to have any. It's more prominent in the young ones when they come out. This is a mature mushroom. Look how beautiful the undulation is on this one. This is one of those ones we called Nate's nipples. You'll see quite a few of them in the forest. A lot of cedar here, hemlocks. And another white bolette. Nope. It's got gills. Wow, it's got a really thick top to it. Look how thick the top is. So I think this is worm coral. You can see how brittle it is. It's very fragile. Like little spears. Look how big the one is over there. Look at it. It's really big. Oh, a really nice one at the base of this fir. Look at that.